Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right, Dennis, thank you. Well, tonight we are confirming new information about that shooting that happened in Sarasota that left 5 people dead, including the shooter.
Neighbors told us after the shooting they needed to know if they were safe, and we are committed to finding answers to calm their fears. So Tampa Bay 28 reporter Mary O'Connell spent the day for us in Sarasota following through on this case.
Mary joining us live there tonight from the murder scene. And Mary, 2 big developments you're breaking here tonight. 1, detectives are working on new leads that this is connected to a double homicide in South Florida. And 2, the sheriff's office just releasing the names of the victims inside that home.
Yeah, we just got that new information from the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office naming all 4 victims and the suspect here in this shooting that happened on Tuesday off Fallcrest Circle. Their names are now on your screen. We've learned from law enforcement it appears the suspect died of self-inflicted wounds. And we've been out here in this neighborhood all day listening to neighbors and gathering information. Here's what we know about this investigation so far that's rocked this tight-knit community. The call came in around 12:30 Tuesday afternoon. The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office said deputies found a male victim in the front yard. The victim later died. SCSO said deputies went into the house where they found 4 more deceased victims, 2 women and 2 men.
The neighborhood is very nice, very safe. Everybody walks with their dogs at night. I've slept with my garage door open. Nothing ever happened.
We went back to the neighborhood to try and get answers from the sheriff's office when neighbors told us this.
And I keep asking if we're safe, you know, because I need to know that.
Here's what we've learned. Officials got word from Fort-Lauderdale police that they were working a double homicide and believed the Sarasota shooting could be related. We're told Fort Lauderdale police provided suspect vehicle information, advising after their homicide, cameras captured the car going north through Punta Gorda before the Sarasota homicide. Here's what Chris Davis, who works nearby, told me.
I was pretty, shocked. You know what I mean? To hear that. Yeah, it was pretty shocking.
According to the Sarasota Sheriff's Office, detectives were able to recover video of the suspect's car going into the neighborhood and said the sound of gunfire was captured shortly after.
For the family.
Neighbor Mark Sienna.
Off the top at 6, a deadly rampage stretching across Florida, leaving 6 people dead in 2 cities. Investigators say one person is responsible before turning the gun on himself.
And tonight, chilling new details on the timeline. And let's get right out now to Local 10's Roy Ramos live in Fort Lauderdale with our top story tonight. Roy.
Calvin and Nicole, investigators say that the suspect killed a woman here in Fort Lauderdale who he was involved in a romantic relationship with. Moments later, he then killed her 19-year-old son, and those detectives say he got into his vehicle, drove 5 hours away where he killed 4 others whom she was connected to.
Relatives of victims seen consoling one another outside of a Victoria Park apartment in Fort Lauderdale after 2 people were found dead inside Tuesday.
It's just horrible. Horrible for their family.
Neighbor Mark Sienna described the moments he said he watched as a man wearing what he said appeared to be a runner's mask arrived at the home and made his way inside.
So a guy come running around here and he went to the driveway and hit the keypad on the garage door, and the door went up, and I just didn't think anything of it. I thought she knew him and he was just a runner or something, and he had a mask on, but it was like a runner's mask.
While Mark left for work, it's when he returned he could see how Fort Lauderdale police had blocked off the area near Northeast 15th Avenue and 6th Street with crime scene tape. Detectives working well into the night to find out what led up to the murders.
And that person that you saw with the mask, that isn't somebody that frequented the home. That was somebody out of the ordinary.
I don't know. I couldn't see him.
Fort Lauderdale police learning a suspect vehicle was seen traveling north through Punta Gorda prior to a deadly shooting in Sarasota where multiple people were found dead inside of a home. That house located inside of the Amberley community where surveillance cameras show the suspect vehicle entering the neighborhood. Moments later, investigators said shots rang out. The suspect, identified as 51-year-old Russell Cott, first shot a man who answered the door, and while deputies rushed him to a nearby fire department, he ultimately died from his injuries. Deputies said that's when Cott made his way inside and shot and killed the victim's wife, another woman, and another man before turning the gun on himself. While detectives said Cott had been in a prior romantic relationship with one of the victims in Fort Lauderdale, still no word on what motivated him to go on the deadly rampage.
It's a shame. It's a shame that it all happened.
So investigators have just released the names of the victims here in Fort Lauderdale. We've learned that 46-year-old Larissa Ludaya lost her life along with her 19-year-old son, Ben Azivov. In Sarasota, we're told that 49-year-old Olga Greinert was killed along with 66-year-old Florita Stolyar, 61-year-old Anatoly Lof, and 39-year-old Yaroslav Ludoy. Now, investigators tell us, aside from the suspect having a relationship with a woman here in Fort Lauderdale, they still don't know what motivated Cott to go on this rampage. As we get more details on this, we'll be sure to let you know. For now, here in Fort Lauderdale, Roy Ramos, Local 10 News.
Much more coming up later tonight on Local 10 News at 9.
All right, great glory, shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It's good to be here. As you can see, a lot of people have this emotional attachment. They are so involved. This is amazing. We talk about this multiple times, where people are so emotionally involved and attached to people. And any little thing that upset their balance, they will go out there and literally get rid of everything. This thing happened right there in Fort Lauderdale. It's not that far from me. It's about 2 miles, 1.5 miles, 2 mile max, close to my bank. This area, I have a friend that stays over there. We went to high school together, Victoria Park. This emotional attachment that is so deep, where everything is taken personally, where any little thing somebody said or somebody even thought, they're going to kill people. And today, beloved, we're all going to discuss emotional detachment without apathy. Beloved, it's time for you to detach yourself. Let it go. Your life has more purpose. You have multiple purpose. This person, this job, this situation, let it go. You saw that thing the other day in Canada? This fellow went into a school. He took out 6 or 9 people. I believe now it's 10 because he had himself onto this. And in Thailand, there's another school shooting. Somewhere in Europe, there was another thing. And this thing happened here in Fort Lauderdale. And the fellow drove 5 hours to Sarasota, which is still in Florida, and take other people out. If you are, whether you're Jew or Gentiles, a person that is so emotionally attached to things, especially people, you might suffer the same fate. I keep telling people you cannot control the human natural behavior. The laws of human nature will not allow you, a mere mortal, well, we are immortal, a mere mortal, to control other people's behavior. No matter how good the lies they told you, no matter how well he or she behaved, this shouldn't happen. To kill this person, okay? This is the whole family right there. I believe they are Ukrainian resident, or well, Ukrainian immigrant. This is the whole, that's the woman that got killed. She's in the middle. That's her son. And those are people that related to her. And that's her right there. Okay, this woman died, her son. And that's the guy. We're also caught, and it drove and go ahead and kill a bunch of other people, man. All right. So I will discuss further onto this in the Esau's Trouble video, because all of this add up. Okay. She's somebody before, well, just giving you an example. What's her age here? What's her age? You know what to do? Do you see her age? Do you know what that means? You can't control people, man. You can't, man. And 99.99% of the time, it's something that he made up in his mind. It's not even real. It's just a suspicion. She's 46 years old. 4 + 6, you know who's in the midst. I'm not making this up. This thing is that if you go, you look at their name, Larissa, Bludaya, you look at the name, the fellow name is Russell Cott. If you define his name, what does the name Russell mean? Larissa and all the other people that he did this. I'm not quite sure if this is those people. Oh, she got a YouTube channel? Is this her or another person? Not quite sure who those are. I believe that's the dude. There are so many images. You don't know who did. You don't know who did this hash. But nonetheless, man, yo, the emotional, beloved, it's just people are so emotional nowadays. Like any little things, you know, they have to. Wait a second, right? Any little thing, man, people want to shoot and kill people, man. Like, yo, why? All right. Here's another example. This one really hurts. This one really hurts. Oh boy. I don't know why this thing keep doing this. It just, I don't know why this thing is keep doing that, but this one is really hurt. Brethren, sister, before anything happen in your life, before anything wrong, anything really, really bad is going to happen to you, you will receive a lot of warnings. A couple of years ago, I was speaking and I told the people, whenever someone say, I am going to kill you, one day I'm going to shoot you, I'm going to stab you, one day I'm going to kill myself, it's going to be your fault and stuff. Those are not words you should take lightly. Those are not words you should ignore. Those are not statement you should take for granted. There is a build-up, I shall say an accumulation. Anytime and every time, even if you say this as a joke, which you shouldn't, there are spirits, energies that are there listening, and you are attracting them. And often after that person committed this crime and that person like, I don't know what come over me. I would have never done anything like this, but yet I did it because the person that did it, yeah, the physical person is, but the thing that overpowered him or her to do that, it's not that person, because you keep inviting things to come there and do this nonsense. You knock down your aura, you knock down your field, because people, man, everything is about people, man. Everything is, people take hash too personal. Every single thing. That was too personal, beloved. This emotional attachment was way too personal. You kill her, you kill her son, then you drove 5 hours to Sarasota, the other side of Florida, and you wiped out some members. I don't know who those people were. I told my beloved, and this time and this timeline, if you are someone that cannot detach yourself without apathy, if you're someone that cannot care without emotional over-investment, I own you. I own your family. I own everything. You mine. And if you do anything, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill your family, and I'm going to kill myself. This over, and it's just people like, yo, God damn it, man. Why? People are unable to control this emotion, this emotional balance. They can do that. Now, I'm not saying, beloved, okay, well, because this fellow, of course, he's 83. I believe they from Ukraine or Russia or whatever, the Eastern Europe, so to speak. Okay? And this can happen to anyone out there. I just want to bring this to the attention of the family to know whenever someone make a statement like that, they are going to do it. Things like that just happen like, okay, well, I find out she was cheating on me, or I find out like he was cheating. No, it's been built up. Little things it build up. People don't want to let go. Yo, let it go. Detach yourself. Like, yo, I'm not God. I can control this person. I can do anything. I just let it go. Like, yo, that's it, man. I'm done with this hash, man. Just let the hash go. I was in my car today, and there was an employee at Walmart that got out there. And so I got too late. And she started an argument in the phone, and this thing was so loud. The cussing, the emotional state. I tried to take a video, but she was too far from me. I don't know if you guys can hear. I can't hear it. I think it's too low. Beloved, please. Jews and Gentiles alike. It's not worth it. Now, again, this is the plague. This is the curse falling upon those people, beloved. There's nothing they can do about this. Okay? Whether they try to, it can't. There's nothing they can say or do about it, because it is the curse. No matter what they do, it is going to be husband taking wife, or the children out and everything. The fellow, Mr. Ben, was 19 years old, was a kid. They took him out. Okay? So, however, I want my beloved not to be too emotionally. It is fine. You can get angry. Yes, you can get upset. But beloved, to that degree, man, I literally hear people say, I'm going to take my gun. I'm going to shoot you. There's a guy, it's all over YouTube. He was dealing with his wife, his girlfriend, and he shot and killed her dog. She had a little cup dog, little cutesy cup dog, and one of those little puppy thing, and the dog was pregnant, and he knows she loves the dog. He shot and killed the dog, and then he shot and killed her, and he killed himself. Yo, why? Teacup, is that what that is? A teacup or whatever small dog thing, it killed her. I believe she was the one who was pregnant, or the dog, something like that. I can't remember. Beloved, detach yourself. Without apathy, without, like you don't care. You just detach yourself. You give this situation air, you give this situation space. Sometimes all you need to resolve an issue is space. Sometimes you have to tell things, give me some space, man. I can't breathe. Give me some space. Sometimes it is good. If you can drive 5 hours, 214 miles or over 200 miles away from someone, you can drive that same miles and go spend like a day or two somewhere. Sometimes, beloved, you just need space. This is ridiculous to do this type of action, this crime, kill all those people that you made up things in your mind. And then, of course, that's how the 83. That's how the Edomite men think. Hey, I own all of you. My grandfather used to own those folks over there. Okay. Oh boy. All right. This is another one where people are getting too emotional.
Year-old accused of killing a friend after a disagreement. An 18-year-old accused of killing a friend after a disagreement over food is now in custody 2 weeks after the shooting.
LaMarcus Darden Jr. is accused of shooting Jarvis Davis at a Fort Worth apartment after Davis would not share his French fries. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager spoke to the victim's mom today. Peyton.
Steve, and multiple people witnessed this shooting inside of an apartment, including children. So Fort Worth police tell me they were confident in who they were looking for. We now know this 18-year-old suspect was tracked down all the way to Tyler, Texas. That's about 140 miles away from Fort Worth. He was tracked down to a hotel. Fort Worth police tell me it's possible he has family in that area, but he's now back in North Texas. That suspect is at the Tarrant County Jail tonight.
It's so senseless.
Senseless. That's how Sharika Kennedy describes the murder of her son.
Why? Now that's the question. Why? No, my baby was probably genuinely his friend. My baby wasn't expecting him to shoot him.
Those are not your friend. Those people are not your friend. Anybody that walk around with a freaking gun all the time, acting OG, those are not your friend. Somebody that can kill someone over for some damn French fries or nobody's friend out there. That's why the mental hygiene have to be on point, man. Do you know what that is, beloved? You sit there in jail for 50, 60, 30 years for the rest of your life and thinking that you there not because you killed someone that did something so bad to you. You killed that person because of French fries. That's such drawbite madness, man. Yeah, man. Them drawbites, the curse is heavy. You just sat there, you're like, yo, man, I was too emotional. I was dealing with a lot. I wasn't thinking straight. Usually, beloved, when things like that happen, that person usually have something in their system. It is something in their system that always make them do that. Because them drawbacks, when something always in their system, no matter what day, what time, something have to be circulating in the system. And when it go to the nervous system, they don't think straight. They don't think right. You kill this dude over some French fries, man. And this isn't something that happened 4 or 5 years ago. That's like happened in February 11, 2026. They uploaded yesterday. It happened like in January the 28th. 2 weeks later, they found this person. Okay. All right. Let me see this. For high school, I'm not quite sure that, but I'll leave this for the Esau struggle. Okay.
Everybody in the house was like, they thought he was joking about the fries.
No.
19-year-old Jarvis Davis.
Of course, with the drawbacks and the Christian church, wake up, things like that, wearing the Holy Cross and this thing. Oh boy, it's already 2.
Davis shot and killed inside this West Fort Worth apartment near Camp Bowie in 820.
You know, and the number of the apartment is 228. You know what to do.
Back on January 28th. Witness.
And he got shot inside of the apartment 228 under 28. You can't make this up. And this is the only one telling you those are not your people. Those are not my people. Those are the rejects. Those are this and stuff like that. It's horrible. It's a horrible thing, but the number speaks.
Witnesses told police a group just got back from grabbing food at Wingstop when there was an argument. Investigators say Davis didn't share his fries with the suspect, later identified as 18-year-old LaMarcus Darden.
My son's girlfriend was laying on his lap at the time of it. And she said she just heard a glass break, a gunshot and a glass break.
Fort Worth police say Darden pulled out a handgun, shot Davis in the head, and took off from the complex. He was tracked down nearly 2 weeks later. Kennedy, a mother of 8, now with a missing piece in her family and frustrated considering she says her son and Darden were friends.
Those people are not your friend. This is the problem that our people are making out there. They think everybody that eat with them, come inside of the house, praise them, and say, hey, you this and I'm that too. We are friends. Those people are not your friend, man. There are certain things somebody said unto you, certain threats that person sent towards you. He or she is not your friend. Friends do not kill another friends over for French fries, man. This is ridiculous. You shot the brother in the head for some damn French fries. And again, those drawbacks, like I said before, whenever this thing is in the system, no matter what it is, they don't think straight. And they will take you out for the most menial, minute, and insignificant things. They'll take you out, man. I've seen Negro die over a parking space in an empty parking lot. That guy died there. The video was all over Facebook. 2 dudes got into an argument. The guy was like, "What? Shoot me, shoot me." And he brought a gun with him. He put the gun down. He's like, "You ain't gonna do shit." He put the gun down and he's like, "Shoot me, shoot me." The guy aimed the whatever AK in his head and it shot him. He fell to the ground and then the guy unloaded on him. The guy like, "What? No, what, nigga? What?" I've seen the Negro drown for over a $15 bet on Facebook Live. That happened like 10, 15 years ago. He didn't know how to swim, and then he got into the pond. He tried to act like he could swim. He drowned. Beloved, detach yourself. Let it go, man. It's not worth it. But Big Levi, you don't know, I did so much for him. I did so much for her. I did so much for them. Such is human nature. If you go out there, you invest in someone more than you should have invested in yourself, that's your own damn fault. If you are somebody that spent your entire life thinking that you are the one that matter, nobody else does, that's your fault, man, not that person's fault. Literally take this man out for some damn French fries. Yo, what did you do to get in here? I mean, I was in a gang, man, and I lost my cool. One of the guys shot my homie, so I shot him back and he died. That's cool. What about you, though? Yeah, I'm in the gang, man. I'm here because I robbed a bank. I shot somebody and they died. Oh, what about you, man? I'm here because I was getting involved with a robbery that turned wrong. I shot this. What about you, young boy, the newcomer? Oh, I shot my friend, man. Oh, yeah. What happened? What did he do to you? Man, this nigga, man, you know, we went to Wingstop, you know. Oh, you guys went there for a robbery? No, we went to buy food. Okay. So what did he do? He tried to run you over and steal your food? No, he didn't want to share the French fry with me. What? He didn't want to share the French fry. What? I shot him in the head. You killed. Did you butt the French fry? No, I just I asked him some of it, and then you are like, gang the guy and get him. So I, shot him. Show him. I had that nigga from day one. I was never his friend. Can you imagine having this conversation with a bunch of hardcore prisoners like, yo, this dude, you make prison look really bad, man. This is a serious thing, man. We did serious crime. What you did here is just, it's crazy. In 2006 in Fort Pierce, a friend killed another friend over a Mac double. The most pettiest thing, man. I see people keep shooting people through the drive-thru. People shoot people, kill people, man. For over some food, dog. Let it go. Detach yourself, beloved. Yeah, he killed the guy while his girlfriend lying on his lap. He shot him in the head. He didn't shot him face to face. He went outside, aimed through the window, and shot him. Whoops. There you go.
Happy Jubilee! The album will be released on February 22nd.
Pre-order now on Amazon and Apple. We hope you enjoy the album. Much love.
All right, so the album is going to be released February the 22nd. Not this Sunday, but the following one. There's a link in the description. You can get it. And here's a link that I post here to the stuff, to the chart replay. You can get this link from what's the name of this thing? iTunes. To proceed, beloved, to my brethren, sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike that are out there, take a moment to detach yourself. And I meant from everything from this channel, if you also emotionally so invested in this. Okay, we have not prayed yet. We are going to pray. Okay, so take a moment to detach yourself. Detach yourself from this channel. Detach yourself from friends, family, offspring, siblings, work. When I say detach, I meant emotionally. Indeed, a lot of you love this place here. You are emotionally invested there. The reason is, beloved, life is life. It happens. If you are so emotionally invested in this channel and then something happened to your beloved brother and it could have affected you to a degree that it shouldn't. Detach yourself emotionally to certain things. Some of you may not have offspring, siblings, and spouse, but you have certain impulse to use, impulse to buy luxury or not, cars, material stuff. Detach yourself. Ask yourself, why am I so emotionally invested in this? This is a goddamn game. This is basketball. Why is it becoming my life? I'm so obsessed with this. Like, this is not healthy. You like it. It makes you happy. But no, it's just no, there's too much in there. Whenever a person say this, well, basketball was my life, is my life, there's nothing else. If there is no basketball, or if there is not this thing, I am unable to leave. Life always find a way. Your purpose is multifold. It is not up to you to understand fully your life mission, your life task. You have multitude of things that you can do. Some people, for instance, there is this documentary on YouTube where this guy, he survived a shotgun blast to the face. He lost his job, and he realized if he lost his job, he can't take care of his family because he was in this job for like years. Put the shotgun in his mouth, pulled the trigger. He didn't die. And after that, he realized the mistake that he made. Brethren, the issue in this case is not like you want to become isolated or you want to become this tough guy or tough girl or tough person. It's just, it is good, beloved, to practice distance. You're a friend with this guy, you go over the house all the time, and someday you refrain of going about 2 or 3 days a week. Spend some time with you yourself, like you alone. You don't need him, you don't need her, you don't need they, you don't need that thing in your system. You need to be sober, immaculate, pure, sitting there and thinking about you yourself. What is my purpose here? What am I doing with my life? What did I accomplish? What did I do with all those years of learning and skills and stuff? Very often people ask themselves, what do I have to show for it? One can have no smaller or greater mastery than mastery of oneself. Leonardo da Vinci. Do you have mastery over your emotion? Can you control your emotion without doing something that will impact in a negative manner? Are you able to let go of detaching emotionally? Not physically stuff. Physically, you can be at work or in the same place with something, but emotionally, you let that go. Are you a master over your anger? Because there's a lot of anger in there, man. Over French fries or over something, it's a lot. Where do we start? Where do I start? Is it in my childhood? Is it in my adulthood? What happened? Whatever had happened to me is no excuse for my behavior. No matter what happened to you as a child, it cannot excuse you blasting this fellow in the head for some French fry because he didn't want to share with you. Here's another thing, beloved. Make no mistake. Human being by nature selfish. You cannot expect people to share stuff with you. That's what that guy, yeah, that fellow took it literally. He literally like, I'm gonna take it by force. Sometimes you have to take it. But make no mistake, people don't share like that. And you shouldn't never take it personally. My issue with my people, they always go, I trusted him. I trusted you. I trusted her. I trusted them. 83 tell you straight up. And whatever. And God will trust. You shouldn't be trusting nobody out there. Stop putting your trust in men. But I trust this workplace. I was so emotionally involved in this. I worked here for 30 years. I worked this for 5-10 years. How could they do this to me? Because you got emotionally too involved. Detach yourself. And here's a way. It's gonna come out wrong, but let's say you're working in a place you are very much attached to this place, thinking of, well, what if I get fired today? And not because they fired me because, or they get rid of me because they're doing place for excuse me, AI or whatever else. This person fired me because she wants to save money for the company, and I was the person that they eyeball and let go. This person fired me because he or she doesn't like me. How would you react? Would you walk back into that place and start spraying people? Would you spray your entire family and take it out on the freaking dog and the freaking cat and the pets? How would you act? Run a simulation for the worst case possible and take off it and detach yourself and let it go. Keep a balance, beloved. Do the best that you can. Again, no one truly really knows what would you do in that situation. There are certain situations after the fact you realize, what have I done? There's a horrible exercise that I used to practice. I don't do that anymore. I used to think of something really, really bad, something very unethical, that if it's happened, there will be a great reward, or the reward will be sweet. The reward, you'll be retired. That is if you can get away with this. And I made up this scenario in my mind, and visualized and everything, and I get away with so-said exercise or so-said script. And then I bought the aftermath where everything did not go too well. And now you're in front of the entire world and people are watching you. And I ask myself, was it worth it? Is it worth it? No. Well, then don't go with it. There are certain things that are so lucrative, that are so appealing. The magnetization of the attraction that they pull towards you is overwhelming. And you don't think about it. You don't do any exercise. You're like, I'm going to get away with this. But what if you don't? What if something happens? How are you going to balance that? We always make plan, and our plan all bulletproof or fail-proof up until it does fail. Up until we did not have any contingency. We didn't put any buffer. People always want to start a business. Let's say a business costs $10,000 to start. The other day I went to a store that is specialized in selling uniform. I had to get some uniform. And I sat there and I'm looking at the uniforms because the issue is they made them too thin and they could get them tear up. So we have to constantly buy them because that's what they make them. So I asked myself, I'm like, man, I would like to make a uniform business. I would like to have a place where my people can work and make those uniforms. $20,000 should be good enough. And here's the problem. Any business that you make the plan, you write everything, and then the cost said it will cost you $20,000 to get this thing started, you need another additional $20,000 to $30,000 to get it started. You need at least $50,000 to get this thing started. Not only the unforeseen, that's the first things, the unexpected, and then you're gonna have to keep up for like a year, at least 3 years. We often think our plan or bulletproof or nothing can happen up until it do. It's not like I'm telling our people to put doubt in their mind. I'm going to kill him, I'm going to kill her, and I'm going to get away with it. But what if 2 weeks later you get caught? What are you going to do? You're going to try to talk your way out of in the courtroom, try to sway the judge or seduce that judge? Yes, I'm going to murder her. I'm going to murder him. I'm going to shoot them. If he do this, if he do that, if he say this, I'm going to kill him. I'm threatening. People are threatening people's life out there. Anyone that ever threatened your life, this person is not your friend. Never was, never will be. Whether this person did this thing close or you heard it from another person or online. The moment it gets on, I'm going to kill you, or the most I'm going to kill you and stuff like that, this person is not your friend at all. Detach yourself. Practice detachment. Heavenly Father, earthly mother, as we see the plagues are cleaving unto 83 and rejects, as we can see, the entire world is upside down. The entire world change. Things are not the same anymore. Things are going in a direction that is unusual, abnormal, in a direction that is quite confusing and a hell of a lot frustrating. As we see our people, we are doing our best to keep our cool. This isn't an easy job. This isn't an easy path. The easy path is in the church. The easy path is to shoot and kill your friend, shot him in the head, and go to the church, and the pastor will tell you, Jesus paid for your sin. Hallelujah. That's easy. The easiest thing is to shoot your wife or your friends, whoever you had the emotional or romantic relationship with. You shot their son. You go drive 2, 4, 5 hours. You shot a bunch of other people, and you got away with it. and you go to church and the pastors, when you tell them that, or the priest, they told you Jesus paid for your sin. You don't have to worry about it. Amen. Yes, indeed. Jesus paid for that because you're accepting him in your life as your savior. He's going to save you from this. I mean, he wasn't there to save those people that you did this to them because, of course, they were Christian, but he wanted to bring you to him. That's why he have you murder those people. That's easy. To sit there and listen to a pastor telling you everything that you've done in your life. You don't have to pay for it. You're good to go. As long as you say it, you're sorry. Not feeling, but says. We in the midst of our beloved here, we reject such notion. Though the way that we are studying and following our path cause this not only spiritual but physical uproar in the midst of the populace, and we will not lower ourselves to placate their emotion, their tendency. They can riot and do whatever that they feel like to do. I personally, I will not deviate from this. I ask the Holy One to amplify the plagues upon 83, to shove it right down their throat, to put it right in their face, and show them that this isn't a game. Your fake God is not working. And I'm asking you, Lord, to help our beloved brothers and sisters that are suffering for some emotional attachment. The one that is to invest, not in themselves, but in others and garbage. May you watch over them and guide them back. May you give unto them the knowledge of self, the knowledge of oneself. May you show them the correct and the path parfait, so they may walk and be a brother or a sister of the light. To the Holy Spirit, our mother, we say great glory, thank you. We see everything, all this happening. And it's not for the best. We know, indeed, they are doing the best they can to make it seems like this is Jacob's trouble. To make it seems that everything is happening because, they are in control. They are doing some controlled demolition, and we know that's false. We ask that, Holy Mother, that you come upon us and protect us and provide for us and help us out of this quagmire. Help us out of this hellhole that we dig on our own because we are our own worst enemy. May the will of the Holy One be done in this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. Great glory to the Mighty One. All praises to the Most High. Give the Holy One praise and glory, beloved. Okay?
Happy Jubilee! The album will be released on February 22nd.
Pre-order now on Amazon and Apple. We hope you enjoy the album. Much love.
All right. That's our album. Oops. I thought I put that, turn this stuff down. So that is our album. Any question, beloved, before we leave you in peace? Any question? Any concern? Anything you want to add and take? Whoops. Anything you want to add or take away? If there's nothing to add, I'm already late. We will leave you with peace. We will leave you with love. If there is anything, if you want to add something, any question or any concern. Just detach yourself, man. Detach. For the parchment paper, do we need a special writing tool or regular pen? Regular pen should do well because this is with your guardian angel. Regular pen should do, preferably a brand new pen, but any pen should be good as long as the parchment that I suggested for you, you get it. And it's gonna take 2 3 weeks. A sister had an issue the other day. She had to call them, well, she had to contact them to mail it to them because the payment didn't want to go through. Another sister in New York had the same issue. You have to contact them in order for them to send it to you. Once you receive it, anything, any pen, write it, put it inside of your pillow. I would advise you to laminate it. Once you write it, laminate it, and then put it under your pillow nightly until this thing works. It may not work the first day, but throughout the damn freaking year, 365 days, I'm going to receive something. I'm going to, and again, like I said, if it works, call your brother and like, yo, nigga, hey, man. And then we will give you the next step, how to harness it. How to harness it. But, laminated it, and then use it, all the time, that you can do that. It should be good. All right. Any more question? We'll take one last question. The sister did text over there. Oh, those are the people that text because I was so late, man. I got caught up over there. Man. Thank God that I'm practicing control impulse, man. Today I got really fucking mad, dog. Like, this person right in front of me, slow down and stop. You try to pass it, that person try to block you. You try to go the other side, that person try to go the other side too. And that person's like watching, like, what are you going to do? I keep calm. Let the person go. I go my way. And here I am. I know one fact, I'm not going to end up in the 6 o'clock news, man. Big Levi blasted a fellow because, the road rage. Just like, whatever. I know it's not that person. It's something else. So I do this. Yes. Beloved, all of you, if you have any parchment, always laminated them. They may not work for the first exercise, but if you be persistent, it's going to work. And something like that, if something like that works, and like, yo, you don't need anything else to work, man. You don't need anything else to work. Mom? I think she's done. Already late. I already called. Something like that, if it works, it's good. Like, yo, I don't want anything else work. This is shred that day. That's it, man. Bro, Big Levi, work. All right, son, let's do what we need to do and build stuff and get things going. But anyway, the Gravis Intratemplum, to all the Intratemplum, do the best that you can. Because it is for you. It is for you. Beloved, go in peace. Shalom.
The 8K family.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.